What's up, racers, and welcome to the WIRC West Coast Team YouTube channel. This is going to be episode 1 of the build video for the SBX Nitro Buggy. I've really been looking forward to building this kit, getting it broken in and tested, and get it out there racing as soon as possible. But before I get started, I want to invite you to please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications to get alerts when we upload new content. So first things first, what I want to do is I'm definitely going to want to break this seal, which they put on here as the Sigillo de Garancia. Man, I'm really digging this Italian, and I really hope I get to learn a lot more racing with WIRC. All right, well, let me get this thing sorted out, get what I need to get started, and I'll get going on bag number 1. So let's get to it. All right, so I got all the diff bags opened up here. It's broken down to the center diff, bag 1, bag 2, and bag 3. Actually, since I'm doing this reverse, it's going to be like this. Bag 1, 2, and 3. So center, front, rear. Got everything all set up, squared away. Got this handy little tray that I use when I'm building my diffs, and for the most part just looking things over, and everything kind of looks pretty much the same as diffs that I built before. So I'm going to do is go ahead and get started on the center diff, just because that's step 1. Get everything kind of broken out here. So I'm going to fast forward through some of this, stopping pretty much to show you something unique or show you a mistake that I made. For right now, I'm going to start getting grease on the center diff out drives. I don't like to put too much, just because I think dirt likes to cake up wherever you have excess lubrication, especially the grease. So yeah, I generally just don't use a whole lot when it comes to the center diffs. So everything's going pretty smooth here, and everything's spinning freely. So I'm going to get ready to get going on installing the diff gears. One of the things I'd use is this little pair of tweezers that I got from the hospital when my son had some stitches. The doctors were nice enough to give them to me, and I like them because they have this little teeth on the end of them that make it real easy to grab drive pins, nuts, bolts, sometimes even shims and washers. See, just picks it up nice and easy. So I'm going to kind of get everything ready to go here. Kind of clock the out drive so that the pinhole is lined up. You're going to see me struggling here in a little bit, and in a little bit here I'm going to show you why. I kept trying to get the pin in there, and for the life of me it wouldn't go in, and I've never had this much trouble doing it before. And then it finally hit me, and I realized what the problem was. And it's something that I didn't really look at the manual, because I felt that I knew diffs well enough. So traditionally, out drives have the slot here lined up with the drive pin hole there. Not so on the WIRC. On these cars, the pinhole lines up with the round hole, not the slot. So that kind of threw me for a loop for sure. That's why I was having so much trouble with it. So all in all, that wasn't that big of a deal. It's just the way I guess they decided to engineer it. But the fact that I didn't look at the manual is what kind of caused me to have those issues. So yeah, lesson learned there. Everything else went back together okay. The other thing that happened was when I assembled the diff, it was locked up. And again, when I put the two halves together, the drive pin, one of the center pins, had rotated just enough to lock it up. So I had to go back, take it apart, fix it, and I found the issue pretty quick. Okay, so now that the center diff is done, it took a little bit longer than it should have, and that was more my fault. Getting a little bit too comfortable in my ways. I'm just going to snug them up here by hand. I never use an automatic driver to snug them up. I like to do it by hand and just have a little bit of peace of mind. So now I'm just going to regroup, get some lint-free towels, get cleaned up here, and get going on the front and rear diff. So with the front and rear diffs, it was pretty much a lot of more of the same. Nothing crazy at all. I did notice that all 3 diffs are going to be filled with the same diff fluid, which is 5,000, which was what was included in the kit. Traditionally, I've never run something that low, but again, I'm going to build a kit based on the spec and kind of just go from there. You will see that I actually am using my little tool that I bought, 3D printed. That actually definitely helps when I'm building shocks and diffs. Kind of holds them upright and steady. So yeah, I'm going to put that thing to work here, and I'm going to start kind of speeding up the process here, just because there's just a lot of steps going on. And again, a lot of you guys have done this before. So so I'm going to go ahead and speed it up here. So one thing I'm hoping to hear from people down below in the comments is your personal preferences or your experiences. Those of you that are running the WIRC Nitro Buggy, what diff fluids are you running in your diffs? Pluses and minuses, experiences. Let us know. Let us know what you've tried, what works, what doesn't work, and we'll definitely give it a shot. We plan to be transparent on this channel, showing you the good, the bad, and the ugly. What worked, what didn't work, and share that knowledge with other people. If we come up with something that is dialed for certain track conditions, but we keep them in the back of our head, back of my mind, and when they come up, kind of reach down in your bag of tricks for something when you're struggling out there. So let us hear it. We'd love to get some comments, some feedback. Promise you the video content will get better. I haven't done this in a very, very long time, so just bear with us. The content will get better, and we look forward to you guys sticking with us. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the diffs are done. Learned some things. Looking forward to getting going on bag number 4, so definitely look for that video. It should be coming soon, and I'm going to practice my Italian and say this is fatto ma non finito. We are done, but we are definitely not finished. So stay tuned, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks.